the church in Nigeria and the pastors to speak with one voice and to rise up against the greatest of all falsehood, which is even worse than the genocide against Christians in Nigeria, to a standstill. I pray that we will be able to speak with one voice against all those who are lying, propagating lies that there is no genocide in Nigeria against Christians, because that is even worse than the main genocide itself. To deny the pain of the people and the massacre of the Christians. It's a sign that those people who are doing that denial are themselves the perpetrators and the supporters behind the scene who support this heinous crime. Please, Lord, touch the heart of your people and help our Christian brethren to stop being cowards. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, today I want to mainly speak, the topic of this short podcast is a message to the pastors who are silent in the face of the killing of Christians, the genocide, the massacre of Christians in Nigeria. Well, the topic would have been something else. I wanted to title this broadcast a message to Pastor Adeboye and Pastor W.F. Kumuyi. Because Kumuyi and Adeboye, those two ministers, for me, in my own opinion, the blood of the Christians that are being killed in Nigeria is on their hand. The blood of the Christians that are being killed in Nigeria is on their hands. Why? I will tell you why. For two reasons. Number one, when Goodluck Jonathan was in power, a Christian was in power. It was Pastor Adeboye that mobilized millions of people, his church members, to protest against Goodluck Jonathan. Thousands upon thousands of people came out in that protest, if not even million, to protest against Goodluck Jonathan. Now, Christians are being killed. Pastor E.A. Adeboye, whom I respect so much, is quiet. Why is he quiet? There are many other pastors, I'm not calling their names. You know why? Because they never got involved in the politics. But if you can come out in the government of one, why are you silent in the government of the other? Especially now that Christians are being massacred. As of 2015 and 2016, for those people who say there is no genocide, over 500, I saw the list of over 500 villages and towns, over 500, that has been taken over by these terrorists. It's not just that they kill Christians, no. They surround the village, they wipe everybody out, then they come and bring in their people, Muslims, to take over the town, and then they change the name of the town. And what is the definition of genocide? And these pastors are quiet. Adeboye is quiet. If Adeboye never came out to protest against Goodluck Jonathan, I will not worry. I'll just say, well, maybe he's staying out of politics, which is his choice. Now, for Kumuyi, when Tinubu was declared the winner of the last presidential election, that just took place. Many people say, oh no, it was Peter Obi. The other people said, no, it was this one and the rest. People were saying who won, and the country was on edge. And then a whistleblower came out and said that the Nigerian government want to pick one of the pastors that they know is well respected, a father figure in the Christian body in Nigeria, to speak to the Christians. When I heard that, I said, really? I said, okay, I will see which pastor they want to use to do that. Which pastor will do that? So I sat down, I was watching, I was waiting. After about a week and 2 days or thereabout, I was surprised to see that it was Kumuyi that came up to speak for the Nigerian government. Kumuyi. I never know Kumuyi to be political. He spoke and told Nigerians that they should give these people a chance, that they are not people that are not known. Well, it is within his rights to do that. There's nothing wrong if you want to speak for the people. I guess maybe the reason why Kumuyi was doing that is because, you know, his headquarters is in Lagos. Adeboye too is in Lagos. And Tinubu had been a governor in that state. I sat there and was thinking, I said, well, maybe they have had some relationship with him. He created an enabling environment for the church, you know, to do their services, carry out their activities without any threat. So he feels that if he never stood against them or, you know, went against them in Lagos while he was the governor, that, well, there's nothing to fear or worry about now that he's the president of the whole nation. Perhaps maybe they had personal relationship, especially knowing that Tinubu's wife is a pastor herself, Remi Tinubu. And I must say that I really appreciate that woman, because maybe if she wasn't even the wife of the president, the killing of Christians would have been worse than we see it now. You know, so it is understandable. When I saw Kumuyi, I was surprised. I said, wow, so Kumuyi? I never could have imagined in 1,000 years that it's Kumuyi that will come out. You know, but the issue I'm not having with Kumuyi is this. You could speak for the government then. You have gotten yourself involved in politics already. So now that Christians are being killed, towns are taking over. It's not, this one people are saying it's not genocide, it's genocide. Shame on you. All of you who are saying that. When you kill a town, a village, you wipe them out and take the village and then you rename it. Go to Benue State and see many towns that has been, the people are driven away. They are in concentration camp. The government have done nothing to return them. There are hundreds of thousands, millions of people who have been displaced, hundreds upon hundreds of thousands in concentration camps. They are there. And some of you who know those concentration camps, please reply with some of the videos of those camps, because they have sent so many of them to me. Reply on the comment section with the videos. People are right now in concentration camps. But you, Kumuyi, what have you done? You kept quiet. You kept quiet because you are building an empire. Your church has become an empire. Yourself and Adeboye right now, I'm starting to think, I have so much respect for you, Kumuyi, because you are my teacher, yes. But now I can't say that anymore. I can't say that anymore. Because for you to be quiet, why are you quiet? Why are you not speaking up? Yourself and Adeboye could marshal the church in Lagos and everybody out. Are you guys not even ashamed that it's people now, social media influencers, influencers that are now coming out to speak for the church that call you their spiritual father? You people know how to go and hold crusade and drag people and say, come for meeting. So your church has become an empire. You have become Nebuchadnezzar. You are now building kingdoms for yourself. When Christians are being killed, you people are quiet. You don't say nothing. It takes Donald Trump now to declare Nigeria a country of particular concern. And thank God that he did that, because what is his name? Biden. Nigeria was designated as such before. And we started seeing that the violence go down a little bit. But what has happened today? Everything has spiked. Thank God for Donald Trump again now, not intervening. If not, they will kill all the Christians and you think you will escape. You will not escape. You won't escape. Yourself, Kumuyi, you and Adeboye will not escape. I thank God for the likes of Pastor Ineche. Thank God for the likes of Papa Oyedepo. Thank God for some of these ministers who have spoken at some point. But when they see the two of you that are supposed to be at the forefront, quiet, what do you expect them to do? Instead of you guys to come out in protest, if you people had come out in protest long ago before now, these people will not even be denying the genocide and trying to lie about it. It is because you guys are quiet. That is why now I saw a man did the other day on an interview denying what is apparently taking place, saying they also kill Muslims. Who are the people killing Muslims? Have you seen any Christian groups that goes to attack a mosque? Have you ever seen it before? If any Christian does that, we the pastors will rise up and shame them and say, you are not part of us. But when they killed Deborah in Sokoto, what happened? What happened? You pastors kept quiet. It was other people, even pagans, that were speaking up and saying, why was this lady killed like this? The emir of Sokoto, what did he do? He was quiet. Tinubu and all of them were quiet until the thing was becoming something else on social media, because before, very few of them even mentioned it at all, as if it was nothing. The people who killed them till today are at large. What about the Christian man who, in defense of himself, killed a terrorist that came to attack him in his farm? Nigerian government now sentenced him to death. Somebody who fought in his own farm in self-defense. Why? Because they don't want Christians to fight back when they are killing them. And you pastors, you Adeboye and Kumuyi, since you have involved yourself in politics, let me talk to two of you. You are quiet about it. You didn't say no. That is injustice. How can you sentence the man to death? You are quiet. And you think it will not reach you? It will come to you. You remember Esther? When Mordecai sent to her about the decree to kill the Jews in Shushan. Huh? What did Esther say? Esther said, well, it is not proper for her to go to the king, because according to the laws, she's not supposed to go in or whatever. And what happened? Mordecai said they should go and tell Esther. In the book of Esther, chapter 4, verse 13 and 14, especially in verse 14. He said they should go and tell Esther. In fact, it reads in verse 14. He said, for if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place, but thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed, and who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this? God raised you people up for such a time as this. But you are quiet because you don't want nothing to disturb your relationship with the government that be. You are protecting your church. Now you are building empires. You don't stand for the Christians. No. Most of you now have not turned your churches to places where you make money. It has become like that. You have brought shame on all of us ministers of the gospel. Because now when people see pastors, they just think, oh, maybe they are after wealth, riches, and the rest. It is not bad if you have wealth, but if you cannot speak for the people that you claim to be their leaders, then why are you a pastor at all? Why are you the leader of the people? People say there's no genocide. Where are the Christian communities in Meduguri? The villages that are Christian. Many people don't even know. Today people are talking about Nigeria and Muslim 50-50 in Nigeria. It's a lie. Nigerian Christians are over 70% of the country. Over 70%. The South is Christians. The East is Christians. The South is Christians. All of this in Nigeria. And then when you go to the North, Kaduna is Christian. Plateau Jos is Christian. Where are the Muslim states? What are you talking about? And yet you Christians are quiet. When they say it's 50-50, who told you it's 50-50? Nigeria is majority Christian by far. Majority Christians. The part of the North that are dominantly Muslim is Sokoto, Katsina, Kano. Even Meduguri had a lot of Christians. But where are they? They have been wiped out. They've wiped out the community of Christians completely in Meduguri. And you say there's no genocide? In a whole state, wipe out the Christians? And you say there's no genocide? What are you people talking about? And some of these northern leaders who are Muslims coming out to defend this, we are beginning to suspect you. Some of you are behind this heinous crime. Because you do it and you keep quiet and you cover up. But when they are killing people, you don't talk. Mandi the other day was referring to the killing in Uromi. The Uromi killing was very bad. It's terrible. We Christians didn't support it. And you saw how the Christians came out and said, we don't support it. Even though the people were not even Christians. They were vigilantes who apprehended those people with guns and killed them. And the way they killed them, nobody is happy about it. But when people no longer have justice, then what do you expect? Jungle justice become their recourse. And that was even a reprisal attack. It was due to all the killings that were happening in Uromi. They would go to the farm, rape women, and then after raping them, cut off their head and set fire and burn their body in their farm. Inside their farm. And it was all over the places. There was a camp they went into, killed the whole family inside the place. It was in that, with that, because of all of what is happening like that, with that backdrop, that these people attack those guys when they saw them with guns. And they said they were coming from north and traveling to the other part of, and you are carrying guns that is prohibited. They say they are hunters. What hunters? Just like the same lie you people were telling, saying using the lie of climate change. Says what climate change? No, what climate change? These terrorists killing people, do they have cattle? They don't have cattle. We have known Fulanis who carry cattle. Nice people. They never kill people. But the government gave them guns to kill people. And before all of this killing started, Buhari first of all asked all the Nigerians to submit their weapons. They collect all the guns from Christians. And once they have done that, they arm these terrorists. They arm them. The Buhari government did it. The Fulanis, some of them who have repented and come out and said, we don't want to be part anymore. They say it's the government that gives them the weapon. This is the reason why when a Christian tried to defend themselves, government will arrest them. But meanwhile, they leave the terrorists. Because they are the one, the Nigerian government is the one behind these terrorists. And that is why they are quick to deny it. If they are not the ones behind the terrorists, how is it that terrorists will attack a town, kill everybody, take over the town, change the name, occupy the place, and government will keep quiet about it? Where have you seen that before? It's ethnic cleansing. It's even worse than genocide. I wish there is a stronger word for it. But all of this killing and the blood of the Christians that is being shed is on the feet of Pastor Adeboye and Pastor Kumuyi. The two of you are responsible for the killing of Christians in Nigeria. Kumuyi and Adeboye, two of you are the biggest terrorists for keeping quiet when in the face of all of this evil that is being done to Christians. And I will continue to call the two of you out because you have gotten yourself involved in politics. You cannot be one-sided. You cannot be partial. You can't speak to the government when you think it is convenient for you, but when your own people are being killed, you are quiet about it. I will continue to call the two of you out until you come out. Two of you, until you come out and speak to the government and protest against the killing of the Christians in Nigeria. Many churches have been wiped out. Look at Benue, sometimes 700 people in one day being killed in the most gruesome way. They butchered them with knife and video it to send fear to the Christian community, and you are keeping quiet and saying there is no genocide in Nigeria. All of you who are saying that, may God have mercy on you. But we will no longer be quiet. We will speak up. We will speak up for our people that are being killed. How many pastors have been killed? In their thousands. Christians, I even hear in the news say, according to official record, 50-something thousand, some say 100. No, Christians have been killed in their hundreds of thousands, and they do this is open. They even take videos. Sometimes they are cutting off their head, putting them in holes, and videoing it and sending it to the community to put fear in the heart of the people. And then some people are even coming out, some pastors, worse than the one who are even quiet, coming out to say there is no genocide. Because you are not pastors. Some of you are not pastors. Some of you are just there for what you can get. Some of you are being paid actors by the government. And some are even lying, saying, oh, it is Jewish lobbies, because the vice president went and spoke in the UN against what they are doing in Gaza. Has Gaza experienced what 10% of what you guys have done to the Nigerian Christians? Injustice anywhere, whether it's in Gaza or against the Jews or against Muslim or against pagan or against anybody, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. You can't go to the UN and be talking and attacking people, but back home in Nigeria, you are doing worse, especially you, the Vice President Shetima. You were the one who boasted on radio how you were going to chase the Igbos into the sea. And you are going to somewhere else to go and talk to people where there is crisis. When you are at home, you are the one promoting the crisis. I will be back. This killing has got to stop. It has got to stop.